These are birthday cards mainly from England, Ohio, all over the world.
This weekend, Robert Reed is 100 years old, fittingly on Veterans Day weekend. The London native served the British Royal Navy for 11 years, including duty in World War II and Korea.
Best time of my life, I think. Yeah. I mean, war was pretty awful, but if I could say I had a pretty good war.
Among the good things, he met his wife Betty, who handled secret information for the Women's Royal Naval Service, the Wrens.
I toddled along up to the cipher office, and there was Betty, who handed me the signals. That's how it started.
They were married more than 60 years. A job brought them to America in the early 70s and eventually to Liverpool, where Bob still lives near his two daughters. Over the years, many World War II veterans have had a hard time talking about their service, but Bob believes there are important stories to be told. So a few years ago, he put many of his down on paper. It helped make up for all the questions he wishes he'd asked his father about the First World War.
I used to hear odd things, but never got the full story as I would have liked.
He also sat down with the Veterans History Project to share his story with the Library of Congress.
That time.
Even at 100, the memory is sharp about service aboard 2 submarines and several surface vessels.
My battleship, the Rodney.
And about how the horrors of war can bring surprising returns, like what happened with a German soldier taken aboard his sub.
He was the junior engineer officer of the U-boat we sank.
Oh, wow.
After the war, long story short, we became friends.
As he passes 100, Bob admits the knees are getting a little rusty, but otherwise he's in good shape and great humor.
I don't feel any older than when I was 99, let's put it that way.
I'm Tim Fox, News Channel 9.
Amazing.
What a great story. And tell us something good. You've got a great story worth sharing. Send us an email at somethinggood@localesquire.com or post to social media using the hashtag somethinggoodsyr.